Cage is probably one of my favorite songs on the record, you know, just the whole upbeat dance beat. And I was in Germany for about a week or two, and they put us up in this flat. I had this like whole little apartment to myself, and I remember it was late one night, and I was just like, I want to write, man. I'd been working on the record, and I had some, you know, alone time to myself, so I could just really try some stuff. And I really wanted to just write something dope. And I was reading this book called the Icarus Deception by Seth Godin. And he just talked about making better art. That was the challenge, just to make better art. And I was just like, man, I want to write something dope. And on the front of the book cover, he's got a cage. And I don't know if that's what inspired it or not, but I came up with this idea of breaking out of this cage and just breaking out of my, you know, writer's block, breaking out of the same old mold, but just doing something different. And I just loved the energy in the verses. I remember I was dancing around the flat, trying different stuff, and I was shouting, recording into my laptop these ideas. And I remember I sent it over to Joel, and then I sent it over to Trev, actually. And they were like, dude, this is dope. This is a hit. You've got to go through with this. And then this song basically came together. And it was actually a motivational dude named Brandon Bouchard. I heard him use this quote called, don't let your dreams die in the daylight. And I was like, I got to put that in a song somewhere, and that we were able to incorporate that into the bridge. And I remember when me and Joel were working on the bridge at his studio in Windsor, Ontario, we came up with that. And I just love the melodicness of "Don't let your dreams die out in the daylight." I just think it's like the coolest part of the song. And then what's some of my other favorite parts? You know, I'm a big motivational, you know, I read a lot of books and stuff, and there's another guy I look up to named Dave Ramsey, and he talks about, you know, going after the blue vase and being a go-getter. And as far as just in the music industry and just everything that I've come from, you've got to be a go-getter. And so I threw the concept of being a blue vase go-getter, goal-setter. That's probably one of my favorite parts, because you gotta go for it in this industry. And I love incorporating different messages into my music that are a little bit subliminal, but they're in there, and it's pretty dope. So definitely one of my favorite tunes, a little out of the box with the dance stuff, but still tight anyways.
Won't live my life in the shadows, and if there's no